Okay, I'm on my hike, the one I promised myself today after finishing my newsletter. Woohoo! And I wanted to talk about my first jazz experience ever, which was last night. And the story behind this is that last Friday I was playing a gig with my new band, Randy Bales, Chinese Melodrama. We play acoustic rock with improvised violin. And one of the promoters for the concert actually liked our playing and asked me in particular to come to his jazz jam, which is on Tuesday nights at the same venue. And I said to him, I don't know jazz. And it sort of reminded me of the first time when my producer Eric asked me to play some pop music, and I said to him, I don't play pop music. And his response was, music is music. And of course he's right. And this promoter said, you just play what you feel and do what you're doing and you'll be fine. And since I'm in this phase of saying yes to life right now, I did decide to do it, even though every cell in my body was saying, you don't know how to do that. But I was actually really looking forward to doing something with music after kind of a slower day yesterday. And I showed up, and yes, there was some intimidation going on because it did feel like a different kind of crowd, a little bit insular, a little bit insider language going on, and they didn't know who I was. They'd never heard me, and all I kept telling them was, my first time playing jazz, I've never played jazz, and I was sort of pegged as the classically trained violinist walking in there. But I had some friends who were supporting me, and what was so interesting is that the bass player I was going to play with sat down next to me, and he sort of had me figured out in his mind. He's like, so, do you play in one of the symphonies? And I said, no. I'm getting away from classical music. I'm doing all other stuff. And he said, well, I just know how terrified some classical musicians are of improvising. And I said, I think I've gotten over that, but I haven't played jazz. And he said, wow. I told him a little bit about what I was doing and sort of branching out, and he asked if this was something I was doing as a research project or whether it was personal. And I was confused at first because I didn't understand how it could possibly be a research project, but when he said it, I thought, wow, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? And I said, no, it's personal. It's very personal. And he sort of, I could tell he was sort of like, yeah, well, let's see what you're made of. And I wasn't going to really believe anything I said till I got on the stage. And I did get on the stage, and it was really amazing because literally I had nothing to work with in terms of any knowledge or rules about jazz. I just had my ears and my ability to make sound on my instrument and to feel. And they were just playing crazy stuff. We had a pianist who was playing original compositions that were all over the map quarterly, and I had a drummer and this bass player and me in front of a mic and just listening. And I know how to drop into that space now of just listening purely and playing what I feel. And it was interesting to hear the promoter say, just play what you feel, because that's so not what I've done for my whole life until recently, and now I know what it means. Now I can do that. And I went there, and it was totally the place of no wrong notes. That I learned from David Darling, that there are no wrong notes. You play sound and you keep playing another sound, and you keep listening and you keep feeling, and you pick up what's there, you hear what you're playing, and you just keep going. It was just some amazing, brilliant moments of beauty and connection and laughter and deep feeling, and I did fine. I felt great, and I have no judgment about it. One other quote that I remember from the night was from a keyboardist who went in the group before me. And someone, for some reason, asked if he was disappointed with his performance. I don't know why they would ask that, because he was great. He said, disappointed? No, I'm never disappointed with a performance. I always know I can improve, but I'm never disappointed. Especially when I'm playing on a Steinway, because how could that be disappointing? And to hear him say that, he's got, this hat on, and he's got his Hawaiian shirt. To hear him say he's never disappointed, and just how quickly that came out of his mouth. Oh no, I'm never disappointed with a performance. Was really, it stuck with me. Because how often do we go through life and disappointed with ourselves? because we expected something of ourselves and thought we could do better. And yet, instead of being in a place of, I'm not disappointed, I just know where I can improve, and sort of just to keep going and to build on what we're doing. Similar to the idea of no wrong notes. That, there's no wrong notes. You just play the next one and the next one. And you keep present in the situation. And you might make another choice next time after you hear what came out. But to sit in a place of saying that's a wrong note, really it doesn't allow you to move forward. So sitting in a place of disappointment really doesn't help you improve. You just kind of stay there being disappointed with yourself. So that really sums up jazz, really sums up improvisation, and it sums up how I'm, happening to live right now, having chosen this intention at the beginning of 2010 to live from my core of peace, to bring that energy into every single moment that I can in my life. And, well, I'm just telling you, it's working out pretty well. And there's nothing to be disappointed about in this moment.